Government forecasters predict that this will be a worse than usual hurricane season in the Atlantic. Hurricane season officially begins June 1st and runs through November 30th. The National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration predicts that in 2008 there will be 12 to 16 named storms, with 5 of those expected to be major hurricanes. Hurricane Katrina hit the Gulf Coast nearly 3 years ago and was the costliest and one of the deadliest hurricanes in U.S. history. And joining me in the studio is Kevin Sampson of Look Entertainment, who's previewing a documentary of Hurricane Katrina all over the place. How are you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing well.
Very much a joy to meet you. I actually did get a chance to look at the documentary during the Black Expo that took place in May here in Columbia, and I know that some things are under works at USC. You are a graduate of USC's Media Arts program.
Correct.
Okay, so tell us, what made you think about Hurricane Katrina, living here in the Palmetto State? What moved you to make a documentary?
Right. My father is actually from New Orleans, and so, of course, everyone on his side of the family is from New Orleans. So when Katrina and Rita hit, it definitely hit close to home. So, you know, my grandparents and cousins, everyone, they got displaced. They either went further north into Louisiana, or a lot of people went to Houston. So at the time, I wasn't able to go down to New Orleans just to physically be there and help out, but I figured that my way of giving back would be to raise awareness on the current state, you know, 2 years later, just in looking at what exactly went on in New Orleans.
Do you think that, you know, we in the American public, we have very short memories sometimes.
Right.
So how has your documentary been met? Have people been enthusiastic about it? Do you think it's going to help keep it on the forefront?
Right, and I like the fact that you said we have short memory, because actually in the documentary, one of the survivor says that, you know, we have ADD in America, and just the fact that, you know, it's on our minds and then it's gone. But the reception of the film has actually been really good, because a lot of people, you know, there's things that they didn't know about that was going on, and it just raises awareness to once again think about your brothers in Columbia, South Carolina. But it's been really good reviews. What
did you learn? What are some of the things that you learned that maybe watching network television or being again here a student in South Carolina? What did you learn that you didn't know?
There was a few things. One thing was that just the fact that my cousin, she actually shares a story on the documentary about how one of her friends were airlifted to the hospital, and just how the men that were there had to swim across, because obviously the city was flooded. They had to swim across the street and break into the Walgreens just to get food for, you know, the babies that were there, the women, children, everyone that was there. And that a lot of people that were trying to swim across the street were getting eaten by alligators, which is something that I don't think was on the news, but it's something that, you know, just at that time and when you were looking at the TV, it's not something that you were really thinking about. But to me, it really, I guess I was shocked by that fact. As well as in talking to State Representative Cheryl Gray, just looking at the situation from the educational standpoint of children going back into the classrooms and how they have to deal with, you know, the, I guess, post-traumatic stress from, you know, a lot of kids that are afraid to take a bath now because, you know, they don't like water, things like that. So that was something that, you know, I didn't think about going into filming it, but I definitely learned after filming the documentary.
Very quickly, do you have hope? Do you have hope?
Yeah, I do have hope. I do think that this already, you know, a few people after watching the documentary are going to go down the 4th of July. They're going to be in the lower Ninth Ward and doing repairs there. So people are definitely responding to the film and taking action. So I do have hope for the situation down there, as well as getting the message out.
Give us a contact number just in case maybe some teachers or some interested people in the community to maybe get a copy of this. Or
okay.
To have a viewing or whatever.
Okay, it's 803-467-5097. Or you could go to www.thelookent.com.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and I'm going to be able to say I know you win.
Right, thank you so much.